Welcome to this edition of Streaming Update on the 1st of November 2024. All that's going on in the world of streaming today. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So kicking it off, this news article in the Mail Online caught my attention yesterday with regards to an IPTV seller who made £14,000 by providing pirate boxes and Fire TV sticks that gave customers all TV channels for £120 a year. Now, he's managed to avoid jail on this. Alec Dodson from Beswick, East Manchester, sold more than 200 sticks, boxes and packages, giving people access to numerous subscription TV service for a cut price of just £120 a year, the Mail Online reports. The 57-year-old was caught out after he sold one of the boxes to an investigator from the Film and Content Protection Agency who was working to tackle piracy on behalf of the copyright holders. The investigator initially arranged to buy a box from a man in Scotland, but in September 2020 he received a WhatsApp message from Alec Dodson, who said the man he'd originally spoken to had left the group and he was still able to provide one himself. He was then invited to chat on Telegram, where Dodson told him the cost of £120 a year. And this is a picture of Alec Dodson leaving court. The article goes on to say the investigator did actually pay £120 into Alec Dodson's PayPal account and received an Android box with the software and channels preloaded. Alec was subsequently arrested in March 2021. His phone was seized and WhatsApp messages and his PayPal accounts were analysed. Investigating officers discovered 222 separate transactions between September 2020 and March 2021 for a mixture of boxes and subscriptions. In total, Dodson made £13,915.58 from his illegal operations. The prosecution's case is that the defendant was an aggregator, Mr. Barrett said. He was the owner of the group. He was not just selling subscriptions and boxes, but also advertising for resellers. Dodson pleaded guilty to one count of supplying articles for fraud at an earlier hearing. He has 29 convictions for 57 offences, though his last was more than 30 years ago, the court heard. Robert Kearney described this as low-level fraud and added he's made £7,500 a year over 2 years. Dodson was described as a hard-working man, still in employment and a perfect candidate for a suspended sentence. The judge, Recorder Andrew Long, sentenced him to 12 months in prison, suspended for 18 months, and said, "You have a very long record, but it's clear you've been able to turn your life around and live your life productively. These offences represent a serious backward step in that regard. It was a business set up by yourself and you earned £14,000 as a result. However, by selling the boxes for use in ongoing fraud, the level of harm is likely to be higher. I'm satisfied you played a significant role and the harm is serious." And it appears ONN are rolling out updates, improvement updates to the ONN 4K and 4K Pro boxes. The updates contain September 2024 security patches and adds volume control for the ONN 4K Pro's internal speaker. However, some people are reporting that they are having problems with USB Ethernet adapters. According to some users, USB 3 Ethernet adapters with the Realtek RTL 8153 chip have noticed their Ethernet adapters have stopped working since the update, but most users with other adapters confirmed that they haven't noticed any issues. One other person from Singapore said that they got a ONN 4K imported from Amazon in the US and found that again after this particular update they are getting a message saying that they are in an unsupported region and basically can no longer use the box. Now it seems to be that if your box is already set up then it seems to be okay, but if you factory reset it then there is a chance if you're outside of the US and you've imported this box from the US then it could well kick in and state that the region is unsupported and not let you reset the box up. So please bear this in mind if you do have an ONN box that you imported from the US and are thinking about doing a factory reset. Perhaps best at the moment to try and refrain from that. Now, you may have seen a video of mine earlier on in the week which showed you that the Channel 4 streaming app has come to Google TVs, Google TV streamers, ONN boxes for users within the UK. One thing I didn't realise at the time and didn't mention was it is a cut down version of the app. Channel 4 are going to be rolling out the full version in the next couple of weeks though. And as far as I know, I haven't got one of these, but apparently they're not yet available on the NVIDIA Shield, but there's no reason for those not to be available. Hopefully it should be rolling out to users of NVIDIA Shield shortly too. And finally, Google has been ordered to remove an IPTV app from all devices. Now, the strange thing is, in this case, the court has ordered them to remove Magis TV, which is an app which has never been available on the Google Play Store. It has only been available if you sideload it onto your device. At the current time, Google has not responded to this, so we don't know how they are going to remove it, but we do know that they do have the means to remove apps through their Play Protect service, which in the past has been known to remove apps that have been sideloaded on Android devices that they believe may well be malicious. The court have also ordered internet service providers to block 69 domains related to the app. Now, whilst this is nothing new, uninstalling sideloaded apps from consumers' devices is a big game changer for this type of industry. If Google does respond to this order and does remove the app, just think of how many other apps are out there that a similar court order could be used to remove these apps too. At the moment, it's not known if Google will challenge the court order, but we'll keep you updated.